Hey, how you doing? Welcome to the show. Um, I'm your host, DJ Slam, and we are really getting ready to do some good informational podcasts. All right. My subject is the science that I have developed, and I'm continuing to dynamically enhance. It's called the psychology of events. Um, this is one of the first boards that I use to expose the very significant conflict that happened in the 90s between the East Coast and the West Coast. This whole conflict was manufactured because money is made by the individuals that are controlling the industry whenever black people are in the news. And if black people are warring against each other, or at least believe that they are or should be, that kills two birds with one stone. Okay? The monetary benefits of black people being incarcerated, the monetary benefits of more hip hop and rap music being sold, and the commercial airtime in between the news. All right? So now, we shouldn't fret because this is a less intelligent, non brilliant, uncreative way to make a living. Death is no way to make a living. Setting people up so they become incarcerated, which helps tear down the family units, that's no way to make a unit because karma is real. Very few people will deny that. So I just wanted to give you a little background so you can understand why I have the West Coast and the East Coast and two vocal personalities was Christopher Wallace, aka Biggie Smalls, and Tupac Shakur. I would say aka tattoo across the chest, Thug Life. That's what he was trying to promote. Now, it just so happens I am a fan of both of these black men's music, but more so Christopher Wallace. All right. Christopher Wallace did not have the benefit of the incredible seasoned veterans of music, composers, lead sheet writers, and musicians that Tupac Shakur had. But yet, his music was just as impactful. That was a part of the problem. Tupac, it might have been subconsciously, since he helped the very talented Christopher Wallace, all right, by allowing him to open up for him, he soon realized this person is a threat to his number one place, which was his goal. Tupac was an actor, all right? But remember this, some actors get pigeonholed and stereotyped as character actors, where the powers that be in Hollywood are like, well, you know, he can really just play one particular type of character. Not so with Christopher Wallace. And in Hollywood, you can fact check this, the most difficult to master part of entertainment is comedy. All right? It's arguably, all depending on who you're talking to, the most lucrative because laughter is international. Christopher Wallace was able to play more different characters So he was a rapper. He had the personality. He had the intelligence. He had a degree of spirituality. Tupac was an actor. He knew how to play the role. He even said to people, all you got to do, write something that tugs at a woman's heart, and you're going to sell. Now, look, think about this. That does not mean that he means everything that he writes, or that's the motivation. The motivation for him was to sell. All right? Right here at the bottom, we have two shows that were comedies. We have Crazy Ex-Girlfriend, where my guy that I sold, well, it was actually cassettes at the time. He was selling DVDs, not DVDs, but CDs. I was selling cassettes and incense over on Slauson near the tracks. Nipsey Hussle. He was contracted to be a recurring actor in a show called Crazy Ex-Girlfriend. Now, Biggie Smalls, Christopher Wallace, they had plans for him because they could see how versatile he was in Hollywood, okay? So he, with a couple of other actors, with Martin Lawrence, they were going to co-produce, from what I hear, a sitcom. And I know Morris Day was also included in that. It was going to be big, all right? Great talent who are versatile. Tupac Shakur, on the other hand, could only play the crazy gangster or the dangerous person because that was the persona that he wanted to put out there. Intimidation is a shortcut to getting people's attention or getting your way, which leads us to Suge Knight. So I wanted to give you an overview because this is the bottom line, and this is why I'm doing this. We are the money. Both our patronage money that we spend and our talent and our ability. We are the money. We built this nation. The slaves built this nation. A black man designed the whole blueprint layout of Washington, D.C. Okay? It's up to us to get the facts, to know when somebody know what they're talking about, and then let the creator talk to us and then talk through us. Last month, we had the eclipse, the equinox, all right? The first will be last, the last will be first. It cannot be stopped. Don't worry about the messenger, all right? Try to get right. To those that much is given, much is expected. That's a message for Tyler Perry, for Oprah Winfrey, Kevin Hart, for Sean Puffy Combs. But it's probably too late for him. As long as you're alive, you can repent. But certain people, they don't want to repent. These people don't really believe in a heaven or a hell. That's their right. Okay? But to deny that there's karma and what goes around comes around, because the atoms are moving and going around, the moon is going around the earth is going around the sun. My theory says the whole universe is moving. I call it the speed of time, similar to and connected with the speed of light. In my theory, there's such thing as the speed of time. And it's there and it's intact and it's continuous. All right. So I hope you take this knowledge journey with me because this is Afrocentric information. This is information from the Egyptians and the ancient Phoenicians, which is different from the Phoenicians. We it. We the first people. That's just what it is. Don't blame me for telling the truth. And don't be so brainwashed that you say, oh, that doesn't mean that it means a lot. Righteousness and love is the components, the energy formula that created this dimension and this realm. That's too deep for evil people. But the people that know God, you know what I'm talking about. Don't have to have no college degree. Don't have to have no high school diploma. Some people get their knowledge straight from the creator of everything. So, that's what I got to say. I'm very excited. I feel a great peace in sharing. I love comedy. I love music. But comedy is a healer. That's why I'm dedicated to it. Thank you for your time, and I will see you online.